Day 352 of the worldwide Megacrisis Hungerstrike to save your life. I just watched something pretty incredible. But I'm feeling really tired. And I had a nap today, so I shouldn't be this tired. I'm grinding through for you to help save your life and those we care about from the Megacrisis. Normally when I feel this tired, it's because my P-traps in my drains are drying out, and sometimes it lets methane and gases in here. And so I made it a habit to start running my taps, because when I'm on a hunger strike like this, I don't like showering all the time. I know it sounds gross. I know. I get you. But when you're hunger striking, you don't want chlorine and all these chemicals and plastics in your body and all of this. There's a shocking amount of toxins going into our bodies. And what's funny is that, you know, our diets and our lifespans are going up in developing, well, everywhere actually, I think. Because we don't have trans fat in our foods. Like, our diets are getting better, but at the same time they're getting worse in a different way, which is causing more cancer. So let's just get rid of the garbage in our diets, and we would probably live to 150. The human body is incredible. These hunger strikes have shown me how incredible our bodies are after 4 million years of evolution. We can go through a lot of things, you guys. You can go months without eating. Well, most of us, maybe not now. Like, and our ancestors could run super marathons every week. Do you know what a super marathon is? A normal marathon is 40 kilometers. A super marathon is 400. We used to chase down animals for so long, we killed them through exhaustion. And we're not even supposed to be eating animals, by the way. Go vegan. I'm feeling it. I'm grinding hard. I'm going to launch one more ad today, but this other thing, just in time. It has come just in time, because I'm launching God's government, the ideal government, right? The scientific government. And whether you're artistic, philosophical, scientific, whatever your consciousness is, this governance model is built for you and what's called the right to flow, which we'll cover in the core. So I'm grinding. And even this video is late, as you can tell. I was going to make it this morning, but I was on a tear. I was breaking through on a few things. I didn't want to stop, because while I have energy, I make the most of it. Because we are on a timeline. We have a deadline, you guys, with this mega crisis. It's days like today that inner discipline, tens of thousands of hours for resolve, reminding and building the neural networks in the mind that thick or thin, you stay loving. You remember why you're doing what you're doing is because you care about people. Even if they don't treat you well, you know that they're damaged on the inside. This culture on the outside looks great. We've mastered nature. We've flying spaceships. We're doing tons of things. But the inner world, we are lacking. We haven't had an upgrade in probably 2,000 years, or at least 1,400. So that's where the universal logic comes in, as you know. So my mouth is dry. My chest is burning. It's been 18 days, no food. So it's starting to hit me pretty hard, actually. So that could be it as well. It's okay. The inner resolve is 10 out of 10. Spiritual 10 out of 10. Not giving up for anything. Oh. So I got 2,900 people to message. I'm close to messaging them. I had to correct a bunch of things. I worked pretty hard on this. So the next stage is going to be very, how do I explain it? I'm intentionally delaying all these people contacting me to focus on the sort of stage of solitude where I'm building the last stages of this massive critical mass organism. And when you come in, I want you to feel like God's government, the scientific government, the ideal government cares about you. You're still going to get challenged, but it frames challenge in a healthy way, and it adjusts everything to be proportional, because wisdom is based on proportions, as we talked about before. Okay, I haven't even had a chance to really check world news. Cloud Mythos is happening. That's the biggest thing. Cloud Mythos. You guys, it's extreme. All right. Okay, the core. Fair World Spirit meetings. Fair World Spirit core starts with time compression through clarity and ego wisdom. The problem is what we call the Megacrisis. The solution is what? The 2 sacred sentences. And how do we implement it? Flow rules and flocks. Okay. Last time we talked about agency. Today we're going to talk a bit about meaning. So meaning is what belongs to you. Imagine yourself as a center point of the universe. Narcissists think that automatically, but do it for yourself in a humble way. There is a process emanating out of you, a universal logical process that is simultaneously projecting your inner world onto the outer world, and that the outer world is projecting back to you these universals that are objective in you. So there's a side of you that you might not know, but it's this structure of pure wisdom. And that structure is through your beingness creating what feels real in your external reality. But it's actually already in you. The thing is, when we become conscious, we gain an abstract freedom. You can separate yourself from that, and you can reflect on it. And that means that this little bit of freedom doesn't have to align with that truth in you. So you can become dissonant with yourself. That's why you can feel like you're sabotaging yourself, even though you care about yourself. And it also means that when you're perceiving reality, how nature is actually working in the society and the norms that you're in, you might be clashing with them because you don't understand them. It might feel like it's rejecting you. But there might be a blind spot that you have to learn, or there's a blind spot in the structure that has to be corrected. Because even nature has a version of this this free will. It's called contingency. So you have to learn how to recognize what is the truth. And that gives meaning. What emanates from you belongs to you. And what belongs is being long together in a good way, a true way. And when that happens, you see yourself as a part of that thing. The object becomes a part of you. And then it feels like it's yours. It's mine. It's meaningful. There's a purpose to it that you are actualizing to your higher self, to your best self, through that agency that you have. Okay? We're losing that because AI is replacing all of our jobs, and a lot of people identify with their jobs with meaning. Oh, wait, did I already do meaning? No, I don't think I did. I've gone through this so often. I've talked to so many people about this, so it's getting a little bit tricky. Okay. So we're going to return that inner connection, that meaning process, that inner truth that's projecting that you don't see at first because you're external to it. You got to get back to it. And universal logic does that because all the objects have this pattern to them. And you can start to recognize when they're in the pattern and when they're not in the pattern. It's pretty cool, right? That's how we're going to solve meaning in the meta-crisis, which is inside the inside the mega-crisis. All right, so let's end with the wifey update. We can bake our vegan cake and eat it too. Personal, professional, activist lives happen simultaneously. The video that I just saw right now was a really incredible meditation that I've heard of kind of before, but the way they did it in this one was powerful. It was good. So if you come, we're going to probably do that with you, and it'll put your life into perspective, and you'll think about How do you really want to contribute in this new ideal governance model of being together, a real community? If AI is taking over as well, we're going to train it to do the same thing, to align us all. So the wifey slogan for me, I'd like my intimate life area to be better. And the wifey slogan is, if she's too hardcore for everybody else, she's just right for me. She's vegan, loving, big heart, deep soul, wise, rational, but at the same time emotional. And we're going to do that for you too, as you know. I want to be in the mountains. I want to do this in the mountains. I love majesty. I love greatness. All right, that's good enough for today. Stay blessed, keep sublating, and think about what you really want to be by the end of your life. Okay.